What if Tony had still been attacked, but the missile that landed near him didn't explode? Instead, someone picked it up and threw it away. Would he even have become Iron Man? The one who saved him was Eric. He single-handedly pulled Tony off the battlefield and got him out completely unharmed. Not long after, Tony held a press conference, announcing plans to develop more advanced weapons to fight crime, and he appointed Eric as chief security officer. Once in the position, Eric revealed the truth. The armed attack on Tony had actually been orchestrated entirely by Stane. He made all the evidence public, which ultimately led to Stane being ousted from the company. Tony didn't stop there. He promoted Eric further, giving him the title of chief operating officer. Pepper Potts tried to advise against it, but Tony didn't care. Soon after, Colonel Rhodes handed Pepper Eric's file. The colonel thought Eric was extremely trustworthy, but Pepper had her doubts. Tony, however, placed full confidence in him. When Tony learned that Eric had experience designing armored suits, he immediately invited him to join the development team. The process was challenging, but overall it remained under control. Before long, the first armored suit was completed, but it couldn't be powered due to insufficient energy. Tony considered using a miniature arc reactor, but he lacked a crucial material. Eric suggested using vibranium and even offered his own necklace, though it wasn't enough. Then he recommended that Tony buy more vibranium from the black market. Pepper was strongly against the idea. At that moment, Eric proposed a military procurement plan to avoid implicating Stark Industries. Colonel Rhodes was sent to the black market. Though the arms dealers were untrustworthy, the materials were real. Just as the colonel finished inspecting the vibranium, armed men suddenly stormed in, creating immediate chaos. The arms dealers were thrown off ledges one by one. Then, a shadow burst through the window, sweeping across the room. The Black Panther approached Colonel Rhodes, completely ignoring his gunfire. But he didn't strike to kill. He only wanted to reclaim the vibranium that rightfully belonged to Wakanda. Suddenly, a sonic attack rang out. Black Panther painfully removed his mask. It was Eric. Black Panther tried to fight back, but was knocked down by the sonic assault. Eric then put on gloves, personally killed the colonel, and staged the scene, placing a gun in the colonel's hand and framing Black Panther. He made it look like they had died together in a mutual end. When it was all over, Eric returned to Tony, but found that Tony had already uncovered the truth.